Hello everyone. I am Pritam Roy pursuing PhD in University of Hyderabad. I cleared NET JRF, JAM, UH entrance, BHU entrance, GATE and many other competitive exams. Here I want to help the students who are going to appear such competitive exams like CSIR NET, GATE, JAM etc. This is my first video and I am going to discuss a 2 marks CSIR question of 2018. I will discuss the mechanism in details. From now, every day I will make one such question answer and hope that will be helpful for so many students. So let's start today's question. So guys, you are seeing here the question. It came in 2018 June. So here is given pyridine. Okay. So the starting material is pyridine. So we know the pyridine has a lone pair. This lone pair cannot be delocalized through the ring, and hence this lone pair can show basicity as well as nucleophilicity. So here the another reagent is given Cl C double bond O OMe. Now this carbon is electrophilic carbon. Okay, so this this lone pair from the nitrogen can attack to this electrophile carbonyl carbon, and this will go above and come back, and now there is two living group, OMe and Cl. But which one is a better living group? We know that Cl is far better living group than OMe. So therefore the Cl will leave and we will get this compound. OMe, and here the nitrogen has a positive charge because it has 4 bonds, right? And the another starting material given is OSiMe3 and OSiMe3. Now guys, you can see that this is a nucleophilic reagent, right? Nucleophilic reagent because this oxygen has a negative charge and this silicon has a positive charge. And this negative charge can act as a nucleophile through the oxygen, or it can go via resonance and it can attack from the carbon side as well. So this is a nucleophile, and this pyridine ring, due to the positive charge on the nitrogen, has a electron deficiency. So there are 3 positions: alpha positions, or it can act to the para position. Okay, so ortho position or para position, but meta position is not possible because of the resonance. So I will show the resonance as well. See, this is the compound. So if this will come here, then there will be a resonating structure like this. Okay, so positive charge will come here and this will be the structure. So that means this position or this position, these two are equivalent position, means the positive charge is coming to the this alpha position compared to the nitrogen, means the ortho position. Okay, and this can come here and it can form the bond like this. So now guys, you can see the positive charge came on the para position to this nitrogen. So these two positions are the more electrophilic position, but this meta position is not so much electrophilic. So this can attack to the either this position or this position. Now this oxygen will attack directly, or the attack will having from this carbon. Which one is the more possible way? We all know this oxygen is more electronegative than this carbon. So therefore the nucleophilic attack from the oxygen is quite impossible. So this oxygen will come for a resonance and this negative charge will come on the carbon, and from the carbon side the attack will happen to either alpha position or the para position. So among these two positions. Now which one is the more suitable for this? So if we see the steric region, because the presence of this CO2Me group in the nitrogen, the ortho position is quite hindered, sterically hindered, and therefore the attack in the para position is quite suitable. So this will attack to the para position, and this will come here and this will come here. So this will form this one, N C double bond O OMe, and here this will come like this, and H, and this one will come like O double bond O SiMe3, positive charge on the oxygen, and O SiMe3. Now if we add water in that, what will happen? This water molecule has a lone pair on the oxygen. This water molecule will react with this H2O molecule will react with this silicon molecule. It will attack to that, and this oxygen will be free, and the other H2O molecule will react and on this silicon, and it will form the OH. So therefore the final product will be this one, N double bond O OMe H, and here this one, and double bond O and OH. So this will be our final product. So guys, you understood that there are so many other possibilities is there. So but we have to always choose the correct and highest possible pathway. So if we go to the highest possible pathway, then we can come to the correct final product. Otherwise the mechanism can mislead to any other product among this 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope this logical explanation of this question you enjoyed, and we can see the answer, the option 1 is the final product. This is the correct answer, and the other answers are the wrong answers. So if you feel this video is quite useful and it is help to you for clearing the CSIR exam, then please like it, subscribe it, and press the bell icon for getting the notification of the next video. Thank you very much. All the best.